Hangout Radio, powered by 92 Zoo and presented by Alexander Shannara and Associates. We prove it. And sponsored by Jenny King, GMFS Mortgage, Janino's Pizza, and Dias Construction and Development.
Live backstage, Hangout 2017. We're listening to Hangout Radio, powered by 92 Zoo. I am G. Merle, and joining me now on the bus, very excited about this, we have got Barns Courtney with us. How you doing, man?
Woo! I am phenomenal, thank you. I'm having a whale of a time.
Now, you already played today, right?
I played yesterday, and it was very interesting.
Yeah, you were on the BMI stage?
I was on the BMI stage. The crowd were, they were getting a little bit pervy, and they were very insistent that I was to take my shirt off. So I obliged. And then they decided that wasn't enough, and they demanded that I take the rest of my clothes off, too.
That was you?
What do you mean?
We heard about that.
Yeah, I was the guy that got arrested for indecent exposure. But it was worth it. I didn't get where I am today by not taking my clothes off at a few music industry functions.
And this is what you out there need to do to make it in the music business. Is that right?
Don't worry about writing the songs, you know. Just when you find yourself on that big leather couch with the label boss in there, listen to old Barnsy. Remember the lessons of old Barns Courtney.
Nudity works.
Nudity works. And that will be the slogan and title of my next record.
Now, your song Fire took everybody by storm when it first came out. What was the inspiration behind that tune?
I was very, very depressed and had been struggling for 3 years, having lost my record deal with Island Records. Just trying desperately to get back into making music and reignite some of the passions of my youth. You know, like how Charles Bukowski puts it, you know, he says, don't do it unless you got a sun burning a hole in your gut. It was something I always took for granted. And then when I became so despondent and just downtrodden by all the events that had befallen me, I noticed that started to sort of ebb a little bit. So Fire was really like a call to the heavens to remind myself to keep going and to keep moving along.
Do you mind if we hear that?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right, this is Barns Courtney live at Hangout Radio 2017, powered by 92 Zoo and Fire.
Lonely shadows following me, lonely ghosts come a calling, lonely voices talking to me. Now I'm gone, now I'm gone, now I'm gone. And my mother told me, son, let it be. Sold my soul to the calling, sold my soul to sweet melody. Now I'm gone, now I'm gone, now I'm gone. Lord, give me that fire. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lord, give me that fire. Ooh, ooh. Lord, give me that fire. Burn, burn, burn. Oh, 1,000 faces staring at me. 1,000 times I've fallen, 1,000 voices dead at my feet. Now I'm gone, now I'm gone, now I'm gone. And that rolling thunder clapping at me, rolling tide come a-hauling, rolling dice all dance at my feet. Now I'm gone, now I'm gone, now I'm gone. Lord, give me that fire. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lord, give me that fire. Ooh, ooh. Lord, give me that fire. Burn, burn, burn. Ghosts and devils come a-calling, calling my name out, lost in the fire. Sweet Virginia blood is calling, calling my name out, lost in the fire. Lord, give me that fire. Ooh, ooh, Lord, give me that fire. Ooh, ooh, Lord, give me that fire.
live from backstage at Hangout 2017, Barns Courtney and Fire. That's such a powerful song, man. It really is. It always has been, since we first started playing it.
Thanks for playing it, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great tune. Now, you were born in England, but you actually grew up in Seattle? Is that how the story
Seattle's
is?
my hometown. That's where I spent all my formative years, and all my friends are there. I got my buddy Mikey, who I've known since I was 12, on the road with me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's, I don't know. He doesn't really have a job. He sells merch, but really I'm just going to continue to find different things for him to do so that I have an excuse to hang out.
He's like your turtle from Entourage.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll find something. Now, you're for this Orange Unsigned competition that you're a part of. This was over in England, in the UK, or is that here?
I haven't thought about that for years. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually right in my notes. So you were part of a different band at that point.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of bands.
Have you?
Yeah.
About how many do you think?
Oh God, like 20 probably.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's when you're growing up and you're in school, you're just trying to find a group of people who want it as bad as you do, and that's hard. A lot of people are just doing it for fun or just doing it to get girls. And I always wanted to be in a band. I only became a solo artist because you get to your mid-20s and nobody takes it seriously anymore. They're all like, well, dude, why don't you have a job?
Yeah. I know what you mean. So with that, you started doing the more solo stuff. You got signed. Now you've got this new EP, or not the new EP, but the one that came out, Hands. Is that correct?
The newest EP that's out is the Dull Drums EP.
Okay. When did that come out?
A couple of months ago.
Is that the one Fire is on?
Yeah, Fire's on that one.
I got bad information on that. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. You're Barns Courtney, man.
People on the radio are like, I don't actually. Who is that?
Well, I will tell you. He is George Barnaby George Courtney.
That's me.
Yeah. So that's a lot, but you go by Barns, obviously.
All my friends call me Barnes.
Yeah. And what's the other song you're going to play for us today?
I'm going to play you a tune called Golden Dandelions. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be the next single.
Awesome. You're listening live backstage coverage at Hangout 2017, Barns Courtney.
She came to me in robes of white, in the corner of my room, a specter of the night, silhouetted by the moon. We're floating fast over traffic lights, bearing down on blackened sky, and colors burst as I close my eyes. Ooh, and she said, lay me down in golden dandelions, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Follow me into the dark. Ooh. And she said, lay me down in golden dandelions, 'cause I've been waiting. 1,000 pictures in my mind, in a painting of the past. I'm brushing over lines, and I'll paint them all again. We're floating fast over traffic lights, bearing down on blackened sky, and colors burst as I close my eyes. Ooh, and she said, lay me down in golden dandelions, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Follow me into the dark. Ooh. And she said, lay me down in golden dandelions, 'cause I've been waiting. In Aren't we bright in the candlelight? Now we'll cradle all these memories to the end. And she said, lay me down in golden dandelions, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Follow me into the dark. Ooh. She dandelions, 'cause I've been waiting, 'cause I've been waiting, 'cause I've been waiting.
Live from backstage at Hangout 2017, Barns Courtney, lay me down golden dandelions. And you, I just got a text from someone who saw your show yesterday. It said you actually stripped down to your Calvins.
Oh, I did.
So this really happened.
Well, I told them I wish I was wearing my Calvins, because I was not. I was wearing some like nasty ass boxers with the elastic going, sagging up a storm around my hindquarter. But I rocked it, man. You know?
I bet, man.
I left everything I had out on the stage for those people.
And that's the way. And it seems like you can tell when you're playing that there's so, even when you're doing this setting, there's so much passion and fire, to lack of a better word, in what you're doing.
It's very cathartic. I think for a lot of artists, it's a very meditative and sort of healing thing. You look at the people who are really are the most depressed, like Bruce Springsteen, for instance. People ask him, how do you play for 4 hours at the age that you're at? Because he's got a lot of demons to work out, and he goes out on that stage and he just leaves it all out there.
Yeah.
And comes off feeling like $1 million. And it's not even like an adoration thing at all, you know? It's like there's something about having that connection with the people in the audience. And I think, without getting too deep, everybody just wants to connect with their fellow man in some way or another. And when you're out there, you just have this amazing opportunity to be on the same level, all singing together, all dancing together, you know, hearts beating at the same time, hallelujah. And then you come off stage and people, they want to continue that. They want to come up and talk to you and continue. But the really sad thing is that I think gets a lot of artists too, is that moment disappears as soon as you step off the stage. That wonderful unspoken connection is gone, and then suddenly you're just two people who don't know each other again.
That's probably one of the best answers I've ever gotten, ever, being on the radio. That was awesome. It is Barns Courtney, live, backstage, Hangout 2017. Are you going to hang out all weekend?
Oh, I wish, man. I'm going to be around today. This is literally the best festival I've ever been to in
awesome.
my life. It's crazy.
It's so much fun, and it's such a great vibe. And
this is the new bar. English festivals suck.
Barnes. I didn't hear that. It's Barns Courtney, live backstage, Hangout 2017, powered by 92 Zoo. Barnes, thank you so much, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. This is 92 Zoo.